Right now at 4 o'clock, a Hartford school remains closed after contamination from fentanyl. A 13-year-old at the Sports and Medical Science Academy died over the weekend from an overdose, and 2 other middle school students were hospitalized. Investigators ultimately found 40 bags of the drug inside the school. At this hour, we're still waiting to hear if students will return to class tomorrow. Officials say the school cannot reopen until lab results confirm no traces of the drug remain inside the building. This overdose obviously sent shockwaves all across the state and the region, and now one city is teaching staff and parents how to use a life-saving medication. Our chief political reporter Susan Raff is live right now in New Britain, where everybody right there is working together to hopefully save some lives. Right, Susan?
That's so right. Anytime there's an overdose, it is tragic. But when you hear that it involves middle school students, it can be frightening. And that's exactly what we are seeing in Hartford. And New Britain, yes, is taking action. In fact, we are told that overdoses are up certainly during the pandemic, but mostly among adults. But now that it has involved children, that's when schools are taking action. Now, New Britain may actually be the first school district in the state to do more than just educate. They are training parents and teachers how to use Narcan. Now, Narcan is a medication. It is highly effective. And if it is given shortly after someone takes an opioid, certainly like fentanyl, it can reverse the symptoms and save lives.
It's a serious situation. Yeah, it is. Especially when it's touching our babies. 7th and 8th grade, that's young. And did they have intentions on ingesting the fentanyl? Who knows? But they obviously got their hands on it somehow, and how deadly fentanyl can be is just by a touch.
Now, Mallory Dupre, who you just heard from, she works for the city of New Britain. She also runs a program called New Britain Recovers. They educate youth, parents, and teachers throughout the year on drug overdoses. But this case, in this particular program, what they are trying to do is educate and train people how to use Narcan in New Britain schools. And coming up on Eyewitness News at 5, you'll hear about this partnership. They are talking about paramedics and EMTs who will all work for the city of New Britain or with the city to help our youngest children not become victims of this epidemic. For now, we are live in New Britain. Susan Raff, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Susan.